Hello friends, welcome to our very first Pen Club subscription box. So for the month of May, I've picked out some really fun new pens for you guys. When you open your box, you'll get out this postcard. On the back of it, it's going to be a place where you can do tests and notes of each pen. I'm gonna scoot aside some fun little confetti. Couldn't help myself, I had to put that in there. And when you open it, you're gonna see your new pens. So first pen is the Kokoro, and it comes with the body of the pen and the refill. So note that there are two parts. You're gonna unpackage your pen body and the refill. I'm just gonna pop off the top and unscrew the lid of the refill and just slide it right in, and you'll twist it in to tighten it. So testing out the Kokoro, it's gonna have a roller ball nib. It writes super smooth. So I really wanna encourage you guys to test out your pen and then be able to make little notes of what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. I just think it's a really fun way to build your pen collection. The next pen might look familiar because we look like we have something like this in the store, but surprise, it is a super micro, thin and fine brush tip. So this pen is insane. If you like the Pentel pens that we have in the store, you will love this. And if you love to letter, brush letter, this pen is amazing. Okay, and full disclosure, obviously you can see I'm writing with a black ink pen and yours is not black ink, it's going to be pink. So because of COVID-19, the Pentel factory is closed, so they were all out of the black ones. So you guys get the bonus of the pink colored pen. Next up is the Pentel Sparkle Pop Pen. I picked out gold and silver for you guys. One thing to note is as you're getting the ink to flow, you might just need to kind of like move your pen across the surface just a little bit to get the ink flowing. The metallic ink is going to be a little heavier and thicker, so it's just something you'll need to know about as you're using these pens. So it's called the Sparkle Pop because if you look closely, it sparkles. So I actually really like this pen less for writing because I personally like a finer tip pen, but I think it's actually really fun to doodle with and kind of embellish anything I'm writing, whether that's like a note in a notebook or addressing an envelope. It's just really fun to add a little bit of sparkle. The next two pens we have are Stabilos. So again, maybe you've seen this in the store, but the tip is going to be different. So instead of a fine point tip, these are like a marker tip. I am actually a bigger fan of a marker tip than a brush pen because I prefer like a monoline, which is like a line that has the same weight. So if you're making notes or writing something, I like to use it kind of as like the headers, if you will, of what I'm writing. I guess you could also compare it to like a tip of a Sharpie, but I love it. Last but not least, two new pens that we've never had in store before. So they're gonna have a fine tip on one end that I think it's like really great for writing. I like the way it writes. I love these two colors. But the fun part is the back side of it is going to be a dot. So it's so fun. Like I guarantee you're gonna want to just like put dots on everything. But the cool thing is, depending on how much pressure you put as you're dotting, you can actually create really small dots to like really big dots. And that's a wrap for our first Pen Club subscription box. So I hope that this box introduced you to maybe some new pens you've never heard of, some new colors you've never used before, and I hope that you enjoy them all.